new world is loading in, and we are getting started. Alright, let's take a look. Looks like we're on kind of a cool little island thing. I kind of like this. This is a pretty nice little spawn location, actually. Got a few trees and resources here. Got a few things that we might need to actually start off the game nicely. So, honestly, out of all the spawn locations, I'm going to give this one a 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Not very dangerous. Got all sorts of things we need. I like the warmer biomes, like the jungle a bit. So this is kind of cool. It's like a little half jungle mixed in with a beach. This is pretty cool. I like it. I am a fan. Ooh, is that a warm ocean? Oh, I love the corals. But anyways, enough about the corals. Welcome to Becoming a Better Builder. This is going to be my YouTube series, trying to figure out how on earth to make things look much better in Minecraft. I can already build a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm anywhere close to a top builder. I wouldn't even say I'm good at it. But that's sort of the point, actually, of the whole entire series. So we're taking this journey together. We're all going to learn together. I'm not going to show you each and every block I place on every house I do, but I think together we can sort of learn how to just up our game a little bit. And, let's be real here. I think we could all use a little bit of that. So, if you want to come along with me on this journey, I think we're going to have so much fun in this new 1.18 world, and I am so ready for it. So let's get started. The best place to start is by resource gathering. And I don't like these little jungle bush thingies, so I'm just going to get rid of them. And boop. 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 That is so satisfying. I love it. I love it. So, now that we've gotten a few resources together, build ourselves a crafting table, get some wooden tools, and see what else we can do next. Gotta get ourselves established, all tooled up. Sure, why not? It's the bamboo. I don't care. Full set of wooden tools is, better than having no tools. Just barely, but at least it's better. Tap, tap, tap. Do this here. Bop, bop, bop. And boom! We are geared up and ready to go get some stones. Let me check out this little cave right over here. Well, certainly got plenty of stone, but we also have some coal down here in the water. So I'm just going to mine some of this, get some torches. I do not want mobs spawning in my place, so definitely need that as a must. While I'm here, I'm just going to collect up a little bit of stone, but you don't want to watch that. Alright, we've got some magma cubes here to help protect us while we're swimming through this very shallow tunnel. And diorite! So worth it. So worth it. All you haters go away. Here we are, back in our island. We've got some stones, so at very least we can make ourselves some stone tools that won't break in 0.5 seconds. That's always a nice thing. Didn't use this axe much, but that doesn't really matter. Stone pickaxe, stone sword, and a shovel. Perfect. Now that is a much better kit. Some torches, so we can mob-proof our place a little bit. I think we're going to need more torches than that, but it's a good starting point at least. And I want to sort of set myself off a little bit nicely here, because I want to build a house right here on this beach as sort of like a spawn thing. Just in case at some point I end up back at spawn and I don't have anywhere to go. So, I'm not going to build here permanently, but I might as well set up a few little things so I can just build a simple house before I start on my way. So let me head back into the mine and get a few more supplies. Finish up this coal now that I can see it. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get some copper, because that looks beautiful and I love it. You can get a lot more in 1.18 now than you could in the snapshots, which is really nice. Get some more of this diorite. Back up to our little base. And now that we can see it is super dark here, let's put up some torches before we get creepers around our base, because absolutely nobody wants creepers over here. We're not trying to build a gunpowder farm at this point, so torches it is. Boop, boop, good thing is that with the new mob spawning rules, we don't have to spam this place up with nearly as many torches, so this should actually be enough. So, what else am I going to need to get started? I want to clear away a little bit of the sand, just to sort of make this place look a little bit better, because even though I won't be over here much, might as well find something beautiful in case I ever end up back at spawn. And honestly, this island is pretty cool, actually. We've got a nice view of the night sky, and you get this amazing view of these corals. Because I love these corals, and the brightness, the colors. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Beautiful. Anyways, enough of the corals. Back to business. But first, a snack break. Let's see if I can catch myself a snack. And come back here. Snack! Yes! I love fish. And snack! Snack! And crit! Snacks. Ah, I needed some of this. I'm sorry, sheep. Your death is for the greater good, I promise. And yours as well. You will not have died in vain. I will sleep very well tonight. You're a lucky one because you're brown. And boom! I've put a little bit of foundation already while in between cuts because I was just sort of trying to lay out how big I want the place to be. I want it to be pretty small. But now I've got my supplies to make a bed, so that's really going to help me out here. But I don't want just a white bed because that's boring, so here's a nice blue bed. You have a nice, beautiful place to sleep. But not here because that's a foundation. That's not a house. So we'll sleep out in the open air today. And we will be just fine. Let's also make ourselves a little bit of storage to get us started here, so I don't have to walk around with this full inventory of absolute junk. Put that there. Load up all my valuables. Bam, 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 bam. Here we go. We are ready to keep going. Sleeping through our very first night, because we do not want phantoms. I am very anti-phantom at this moment. And I saw this water cave down here, which I want to take a quick peek in, just to see what I can find. I got pretty deep in the cave, so I decided I just want to kind of dig down into the mountain and see how far I can get. And, oh, that's a mine shaft. Nice. Not great that I don't have a shield yet, but maybe I'll find some iron and stuff in here. Luckily, not a whole lot of baddies in this one, but I did find iron, so here I go. Get some iron, yes! It's gonna help so much. You can make an iron pickaxe, finally. This mine shaft seems pretty small, so I'm gonna kind of just dig around a little bit and see if I can find where it goes. Unfortunately, that did not go anywhere. So, new plan. I'm going to dig through a wall and just make a giant tunnel downwards. I'm sure I'll find something interesting, even if it's not the mine shaft. So here I go. I got pretty far down until suddenly my stone pickaxe broke. So here I am making an iron pickaxe. I can actually get somewhere with this thing and mine diamonds so I run into them. That is the unfortunate part about stone. That's not going to help me much. I'll make a few backup stone pickaxes, but at least now I've got my iron pickaxe, which is going to help me get a lot more done. Now I can unload my stuff and keep going. So this is my path downwards. I ran into some water, so I sort of just diverted. Now we found deep slate. Let's go a little bit farther down. Which is pretty cool. I love this stuff, actually. It looks really, really good in the builds. I'm so excited that deep slate is just everywhere. I'm not excited about mining through it, because it's a pickaxe killer, but you can see I made a little bit more progress, and here I am. I'm just going to widen this cave up a little bit, because I actually found a really big cave system here, which is pretty crazy. I'm going to build up a stairway real quick, so I can get back out and not get killed by a creeper. There we go. Make this into a proper staircase. No head smashing here. And yeah, put a nice torch in here, and I think I'll keep it. So I've been looking for my first diamonds, but unfortunately, There's a little Spidey boy blocking me, so let me get rid of this thing real quick. And now I can finally light him up a bit, so it's a bit safer. And now I can finally get my first diamonds. This is probably the quickest I've ever gotten diamonds, for being honest. Normally it takes me a lot longer than this, but let's see if we can find some more. I searched this whole hallway, and I managed to find just another diamond block. Oh, yes, it's a 2. Let's see if there's any more. Cross your fingers, and nope. 2 lonely diamonds. Hey, get out of here, zombie. Get. Gotcha. You don't stand a chance against me and my stone sword. Nor do you. Getting a bit too crowded in this cave for my liking. I am not nearly geared up enough to handle some of these things. Oh, this is where they were coming from. No wonder there were so many zombies in here. If only I was settling here, this would be pretty useful. Hopefully I can find one of these wherever I am actually settling later on. Now, back at my table, I'm deciding between a pickaxe and a sword. And I just think it might be a little too early for the pickaxe, so I'm going to go with the sword. Alright. I am done with my caving for now. I don't think I'm ever really done with caving, because I really do love exploring the caves, but I want to get a little bit of building done. So I've got my materials. I'm just going to build a little outer frame here, andesite, which is a block I don't normally use, but I'm just going to give it a try this time. Mix that with a little bit of polished diorite around the corners to give it some depth, I think. I think that's what the cool people do. So let's see if I can make it work. Gotta get rid of some of this sand. Get out of here, sand. You are not part of my house. Huh? Put some diorite in the corners. It's gonna look like a little crazy, but bear with me here as I plan myself out. Let me just go ahead and build a little bit bigger. So now that I've got it taller, I don't really love the diorite going around the whole corner. So what I want to do is just remove the far corner block, and sort of make it a little less square. Let's see how that looks. I think it looks a lot better. Personally, I think it's more interesting, and now I just need to build the actual walls of the place and see what it looks like all together before I make any other decisions. I've had thoughts, and I like this thought. Let's try it and see if it works on a wider scale. Pop, pop, pop. Let's do it. Yeah, I think I like that. I think that looks really good. So now we've got a mix of things going on in the walls, and I think it's just gonna be a little bit more interesting. I redid the floor. Pop, pop, pop. Put some glass windows in. Blue glass to be specific, to match our beautiful blue bed. Once we put our bed down, now it is truly home. Alright, so unfortunately I don't have any footage to show me building the rest of the house, because I sort of came back and changed it so many times that it didn't make any sense. But, yeah, this is what we've kind of ended up with, and I think it looks pretty cool from the outside. It's, it's a little bit new for me. I haven't really built like this before. It's just got a lot of details in it, which let me show you. First of all, I ran into some unfortunate pillagers while I was building this, so they're helping me decorate. And now I've just switched up a few of the blocks. You can see the diorite no longer goes straight down. It has some stone at the bottom. I've also put some sandstone and birch planks as the roof. And I kind of made the windowsills a little bit nicer with some walls. I also added the terracotta, the glazed terracotta. So let's take a look at the inside. So you can see I've kind of worked on the interior a little bit. I don't love everything about it, but I think it's the best I can do at the moment. Like, I don't love that furnace. Let me go ahead and just change that up a little bit. Yes, better. So I've got my furnaces, I've got my storage over here, some barrels, which look better on the wall than chests do. I've got my bed with bedside table. I've got the crafting table and the stone cutter up at the top. And yeah, I think it's looking pretty cool in here. I like the roof. I'm going to hang a lantern down there at some point, but right now I'm not giving away that kind of iron. I'll probably put a lantern on the tables in the middle too, around the corners, so I can get rid of this silly little torch in the middle of the room. But I've also, yeah, I like the interior. I like the new floor like this, and I think it looks pretty good. I am satisfied with it. honestly, I didn't want to spend a ton of time in this house because it is just a spawn house, and I'm not really going to be living here for very long. It's not even a starter base, so yeah, just something simple. Now let's just final touches to make it feel a little bit more like home. One right there. And one right here. Welcome. If I can spell it, welcome to Spawn. Sorry you died. Let's put a little sad face there. Just kind of drive the point home. I really am sorry. Because if I ever end up back here, it's probably not for anything good. Let's face it. If I end up back here, it is not on purpose. So I love the little house, but hope to never see you again. We've got our boat. It's time to find a proper place for my first starter base. And basically, I'm just going to get in this boat and go and see what I can find. I'm hoping to find some place with a bit of tall mountains near the water. I would love to have a mesa to build in, but if I can't find that, I'll just take anything that looks cool. So, with that said, thanks for joining me on today's adventure. I look forward to seeing you next time. Off we go. Bye for now.